All right, we need to talk about something that just happened, because it might just change the way we write code forever. Anthropic just dropped a new update for its AI assistant Claude code, and it's called Voice Mode. This is a big one.
I mean, really, stop and think about that for a second. What if you could just lean back, say refactor the authentication middleware, and then just watch it happen? The entire code base rewritten right in front of you. No typing, no hunting for that missing semicolon, just your voice turning thoughts into code.
Look, if you're still hammering out boilerplate code by hand or debugging syntax line by line, you're pretty much coding in the Stone Age. This hands-free workflow from Claude isn't just some small update. It's a huge leap that could literally cut your coding time in half. But it's about way more than just speed.
Now pay close attention here because this is important. Most developers are going to see this as just another cool feature and completely miss the real story. There's a massive power shift happening right now and a super controversial reason why Claude is suddenly crushing its competition. And trust me, betting on the wrong AI ecosystem right now could be a huge mistake for your career. We're going to get to that hidden secret at the very end.
So what's the official word? Tariq Shihipar, one of Anthropic's engineers, just announced that voice mode is rolling out. Now, it's only live for about 5% of users at the moment, but they're wrapping it up fast. So the big question is, how do you actually use this thing without feeling like you're yelling at your laptop? Okay, let's pull back the curtain and see how this actually works. And you know what? The way they've built it is brilliantly simple. It's designed to feel totally natural, so you can get into that conversational coding flow almost instantly. It's really just 3 simple steps. First, when you get access, you'll see a little note on your welcome screen. Easy enough. Then, inside the editor, you just type /voice, and that turns the feature on. And from there, you just talk. You speak your command, and Claude listens, understands the context of what you're working on, and just does it. It's a massive step toward a completely conversational way of working. And hey, if you want to stay ahead of the curve on stuff like this and really master the prompts that make AI do all the heavy lifting for you, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button for the @BrandTechAuth channel below. Give this explainer a like while you're at it. It helps a ton. Okay, so now that you know how it works, it actually brings up an even bigger question.
You see, this is way more than just one cool feature. This is a major move in a multi-billion-dollar war for the entire future of software development. And when you look closer, the details are absolutely fascinating.
For one thing, Anthropic is being super quiet about the tech specs. We still have no idea if there are going to be caps on how much you can use it or if they're secretly using a third-party AI voice provider like 11 Labs to power it. That little bit of mystery just adds to the whole thing.
But here's what we do know. Claude Code is basically printing money. Back in February, its run rate revenue blew past an incredible $2.5 billion. That's not just growth, that's an absolute explosion. And the user numbers totally back this up. Their weekly active users have doubled since January alone. This isn't just a fad. Developers are switching, and more importantly, they're sticking around. The adoption curve is nearly a vertical line at this point.
And they're not just growing in a vacuum. They're taking on the biggest names out there. We're talking Microsoft's GitHub Copilot, the AI native editor Cursor, and of course, the 800-pound gorilla, OpenAI. And honestly, it kind of looks like they're winning.
Which brings us right back to that huge secret I promised you at the start. Why are so many developers, people who were loyal to other platforms, suddenly jumping ship and heading over to Claude? Well, the answer has nothing to do with a cool new feature.
Here it is, the hidden reason for Claude's insane takeover. It's not about tech, it's not about voice mode, it's about something way more fundamental. It's about trust.
So here's where it all gets really interesting. Anthropic recently took a very public, very hardline stance on ethics. They flat out refused to let the Department of Defense use their AI for things like surveillance or weapons systems. Now, this was in huge contrast to competitors like OpenAI. To be fair, OpenAI said their potential deal was for non-weaponized stuff, but the news still kicked off a massive controversy in the developer community.
And the reaction was immediate and absolutely brutal for OpenAI. After that news broke, uninstalls of ChatGPT surged by an unbelievable 295%.
At the exact same moment, what happened? The Claude mobile app shot past ChatGPT to take the #1 spot in the US App Store. The market sent a very loud, very clear message. The secret to winning isn't just about speaking to your code, it's about putting your workflow, your time, and your career into an AI ecosystem you feel you can actually trust.
So if you remember one thing, remember this. Voice mode is just the shiny new weapon that got everyone's attention. But trust? That's the real battlefield where this war is actually being won.
So that leaves us with a really important question, and I'm curious what you all think. In this new AI war, what's more important? Is it just having the absolute best, fastest, most superior tech? Or is it that fundamental trust you have in the company that built it? Let me know.